swirl something through for this.
Yes. Don't break your hand. Just don't break your hand.
What's up everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to another What's Up vlog. This is the Slash. Immediately, I know I'll have disappointed quite a lot of you by not having full-on Slash hair and hat and cigarette and whatever. The main reason for that is that I've actually done things in reverse a little bit. Because I'm not going to be racing in the Slash, I've done my ride now. I did about 30k and attacked the KOM and a couple of other sort of PB attempts. So I'm suitably sweaty and don't really fancy putting a wig and a hat on at the moment. So anyway, I'm in equal measure super excited and super pooing myself about this race. Super excited because if it goes well, this could be the start of something really brilliant. Pooing myself because I've got to try and referee it somehow. And I was expecting 15, maybe 20 riders top. The last look we had 47, so it's going to make it really difficult. Basic format for anyone that's not been keeping up to date with the thread. We've got 15 laps around the Watopia Volcano counterclockwise circuit. At the end of each lap, because of the number of riders, I'm going to be slashing the last 4 at the end of each lap until we get down to that'll be a diminishing number, so maybe on lap 12, 13, whatever it is, we then slash maybe 3, then 2, until we've got a final sort of group of 4 or 5 riders to race out for the final lap. So that's the format. How well that goes, I have no idea, because I'm going to have to somehow try and keep an eye on everybody so that I know which position you're all in. Luckily, the latest Zwift update might make that a lot easier for me in that it shows live positions on the rider list panel on the right hand side. So fingers crossed that's accurate and easy enough for me to follow. I'm going to have my young assistant Lucas will be down here to help me in a moment as well. He's going to log in on his account and sit in the start pen, but then be able to view the races as they go around. So yeah, really excited and really nervous at the same time. If it goes really badly, you may never even see this vlog. So as with previous ones, if you're watching it, it went better than it could have done. So already got a couple of guys on the start pen. We've got 16 minutes to go. Dan, see Dan, you've changed your name. See, now I can't call you Dan Lell. It's now just Dan. I know your surname was never Lell, but that's how it looked to me. So anyway, we've got Dan and we've got Darren Hunter, both of whom have very wisely removed the Slash from their WKG team name. Well done, lads. And despite some severe protests, it looks like everybody's sort of followed suit on that, so we're good. Right, so I am going to get the iPad set up for Lucas, wait for everybody to turn up. I will repeat the instructions to everybody that missed them, and I will see you near at the start of the race. Right, here we go. 44 seconds. I'm going to start rolling out. It's about a 5k rollout up until the start banner. So we're going to do 1.5 watts per kilogram roughly up to that point behind me, and then who knows what's going to happen. Me and Lucas are going to do our best to try and keep track of everybody, knock out the right riders at the end of each lap, and I hope that we don't make too many mistakes. But this is the first ever try of this kind of race, so hopefully everyone will bear with me. Okay, so I've got to get up to 1.5. Oh, I didn't see the final number. Did you happen to see the final number of riders as we came over off the start pen? No. Okay, so we've got, how many are on the screen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I think there's 47. So once we get off the pier, yeah, there we go. So we're 47 and I'm 41st at the moment. So everybody needs to drop behind me before we start the first lap. So Lucas, what we're going to be doing then is, obviously you are 47th because you're still sitting on the pier. So I will be 46th. Looks like only a handful left in the race. Yeah, what? Because everyone's ahead. So you're 47th, I'm 46th. So at the end of the first lap, we are looking for the riders in position 45, 44, 43 and 42. and they will be the guys eliminated. That's how it's going to work. Okay, so you can see now I'm moving up into like there, like I'm in 6th place. So everybody is starting to drop behind me. Some guys, like someone's gone off 30 seconds up the road, don't understand that, and it's still, that's just going to mess up my calculations. Well, I'll just have to ignore them from the race. Anyway. Alright, so we just got this little climb to get back into the inside the volcano to where the start banner is. Everybody now has dropped behind me apart from A. Gaziel and T. Van Shaden, who have shot off up the road, 2 watts per kilogram, 30 seconds ahead. So that's their prerogative. Wasn't much point in joining this event, but okay. Right, so they're all trying to control themselves so they don't come shooting past me, but don't want to leave too much of a gap. I've been in this situation before, it's really not easy. So it's a neutral start, so I'm going to try and just stretch out a little bit ahead of them. I have things kind of messed up on the start pen because Lucas isn't attached to a trainer. He was in the event, but obviously as we all shot off, he lost sight of everybody and couldn't select any of the riders in the race. So unfortunately he's not got the same information that I've got on my screen, but he's still going to do his best to try and help out with the positions. But as I mentioned a few times, this is like the first ever running of this kind of race, so sort of suck it and see situation. Right, let's just get the go message ready for everybody. Look at that, they're all sitting nicely behind. Cheers Noel for the ride on. You too, buddy. I'm hoping I'll be able to fire out some ride-ons during this race. It's going to be a bloody headache trying to keep touch of this. It might be screwed up by the end of the first lap, guys, so again, don't lay into me too much. All right, here we go. Climbing up, climbing up. As T. Van Shagen had slowed right down, so yeah, good man. So he stopped before the start, so he might be all right here. Whoa, Sash, slow down. I'm going to pick up my pace just a little bit. There's a few guys just creeping on me. That's all right. If they're right next to me, that's fine. All right, go, go, go. I'm going to stop pedalling. That's it. Everyone was behind me when they got the instruction to go, and we're off.
Go.
So I'm now position 10th, 15th, 21st. Right, apologies to everybody. Obviously, I'm going to be keeping an eye on the riders at the back. So there were 47. So I'm looking for riders 47, including myself and Lucas. So I've got G. Moore, F. Ali, T. Van Shagen, looking like the back 4 at the moment.
Mine says.
And Joe Harvey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so again, apologies, I'm not going to be able to concentrate on the front of this race because all the action, as far as I'm concerned, is at the back until basically the final sort of sprint it out lap. So the one just saving himself at the moment is Darren Hunter. He's just he's tucked into Catherine Denton's wheel, just keeping him a second ahead of T. Van Shagen. So he's just in the safe zone at the moment. At this stage, it's looking, I hate to be the voice of doom, but it is looking like G. Moore and F. Ali will definitely be going, unless they've got an almighty sprint. Oh, hang on, look, G. Moore all of a sudden and F. Ali up in the 4 watts per kilogram. Is this going to be some charge towards the line? Let's try and keep an eye on positions 41 and 42 as well. So T. Van Shagen has overtaken Darren Hunter. Neil Law saying, great idea. I'm not sure what he's referring to, but there may be some tactics going on further up the field. Maybe coal 3 per lap as there's 47 racing. Would that mean we'd have 30, 45? Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to get that. That's not a bad idea, actually, because then we can have maybe 5 or 6 fighting out for the final lap. So at the moment, we've got Joe Harvey, G. Moore, and F. Ali. Oh no, something happened to Darren. I think Darren's having a problem. Oh man, has he had some kind of dropout? Ah, yeah. Someone else is saying dropouts.
Oh
I'm looking at position 44, which is Joe Harvey. 43, which is Darren Hunter, who I think was having dropouts. 42, F. Ali. And
41 is G Moore. And yeah, because of the numbers, we didn't get the 55 that were showing in the module. I think we will just go with 3. So let's have a look. At the moment, it's tight between F. Ali and G Moore about who's going to be the first going from this. Okay, so we're coming up. Are we anywhere near the final lap? I think we probably are for the front guys. So I'm still concentrating just on this this back 3 now. And we've got Joe Harvey, Darren Hunter, and F. Ali, T. Van Shagen, and Catherine Denton, all very close. Well, this is going to be tight. It's looking like Joe and Darren are going to be slashed from this particular lap. Now it's a case of a fight out between F. Ali, Catherine Denton, and T. Van Shagen to see who is the third rider slashed. Okay, I've got to keep an eye on this. This is going to get close. This is where things could be really tricky. All right, someone's dropped a toe. At the moment, it's Van Shagen. F. Ali's just moved himself away. Catherine's there, so at the moment it's T. Van Shagen looking like he's going to get dumped unless he can kick in. Catherine's put up to 4.6 watts per kilogram to try and stretch away. But T. Van Shagen's right on her wheel. How far have we got? We're coming up to the finish right now. Here we go. I hope I can see this nice and clearly. Catherine's holding on to it, 3.9. Looks like she's got it. Looks like she's got it. Yes, she did. So Catherine stays in. So T. Van Shagen, Darren Hunter and Joe Harvey. Right, so now we're looking at positions 41, 40, and so we need, oh crikey, hang on a minute. Oh yeah, so yes, 41, 40, and 39, which should be, let's see, T. Van Shagen, I need you to get out of the way really, buddy, because you're out of the race. I think A. Gazelle was disqualified as well. This is where it's going to get really messy, isn't it? Because I've got riders carrying on and riders that were disqualified. So I make it Catherine Denton, F. Ali, and D. Hahn, Team Oregon, as the 3 riders. I'm ignoring A. Gazelle because I'm pretty sure he was disqualified by not being there in the first place, behind me when we started. So let's keep an eye on this. T. Van Shagen, I've asked him to drop to the back. It looks like he is doing that, so thank you, my friend. And Joe Harvey and Darren immediately did that, so well done, guys. That makes it a lot easier for me to try and keep track of the positions. Now, they are playing tactics at the front now. They're all saying that there's no need to go flying off the front because it's just a sprint for the lap at the end of the day. There's no real benefit from blasting miles away at the front, other than maybe a little bit of safety. Right, so let's just run through this again. We've got D. Han. We have, we've now got R. Chen. No, that's not even right. We've got M. Reaper, F. Ali, and Catherine Denton are the 3 at the back. Although these lot are all grouped up now, so this is looking like it's going to be between Han, Chen. Who's that message coming from? Sup, Marcus? Oh, Joe Harvey. Hello, buddy. Sorry, I can't really reply to the messages at the moment. A little bit preoccupied, but good job, man. So yeah, we got Ali, Han, Chen, Reaper, Catherine Denton. This little group of 5 here. 3 of these guys will be getting cut. Next time go reverse. Oh, I didn't. I missed that. Sorry, Joe. I'll have to message you on the forum to see what that message was. I was busy typing and missed what it said. Oh yeah, I could watch it in the recording. Thank you, Luke. I'll watch that back on my own vlog. Right, so let's keep an eye still. We've got same group: Chen, Reaper, Catherine, Han, Ali. It's between these guys. I do wish Gaziel and Van Shagen would remove themselves from this bunch just for the time being, just so I can get a clearer view on who's going. It's making it slightly confusing. I'll stick to the front rider at the moment, who's F. Ali. We've got S. Balf just 4 seconds up the road, 3 seconds up the road. I wonder if he's going to be dragged into this little battle. So F. Ali's managed to copy my hairstyle as well. I think there should be bonus points for that. So if he gets eliminated on this lap, I might just leave him in there just because he's rocking the old man bun as well. Okay, Balf and Chen now dropped slightly off the back of this group. So we've got, well, he's putting out 4.5 watts per kilogram, so he's pulling himself back in, his S. Balf. He may have had a dropout. So at the moment we've got our Chen, S. Balf and D. Han are looking like the most likely to be cut on this lap. Let's keep an eye on this. Okay, who's this coming past? So we've now got Chen, Balf, Han still. Oh man, this is going to be so tricky to call. All right, Balf's gone for it. Balf's kicking, so we've got Han, Reaper and Chen. Reaper's now kicking in. Is he going to get... Oh my god, we've got Catherine. Oh no, who's this going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, I think Catherine's gone. Catherine, Reaper and Chen. Oh man, that was close. So Chen and Reaper have dropped off the back. Catherine needs to drop out. Well done, Catherine. I can see her doing it straight away. So now the last man standing at the moment, position-wise, is F. Ali. So we've got this little tight bunch again. We've got F. Ali. No, T. Van Shaden's not in it. So we've got F. Ali, Han, Balf. Whoa, and they are all 32 seconds behind Niall Simpson. So it's looking like it's these three guys. So D. Han, S. Balf, and F. Ali. Yeah, thanks, Catherine. She's saying this new setup is really hard. Yeah, absolutely right. I assume you're referring to the format of the race, unless you've got a new setup at home with your trainer that I missed the instruction, missed the post about. So out on that one was Chen, Catherine Denton, and M. Reaper. And the three looking likely at the moment is F. Ali, S. Balf, and Han are the three that are looking suspect at the moment. So it's a situation where the front guys could end up doing a lot more laps than the back guys. And the worry with that is that the race is capped at 15 laps, so they could complete the 15 laps before we've actually eliminated the right number of riders, which makes me nervous. Which I had to specify a number of laps, or a total distance, or a total number of laps for the event module. Luckily, no one's been lapped so far, and I'm hoping the front guys aren't going so fast that they start putting in, multiple laps over the back guys. It shouldn't be a problem because obviously we're eliminating the riders at the back and jumping forward up the course each time. So fingers crossed it works out. Right, anyway, let's pay attention. So they're coming down to this. Where are they coming down to the corner for the hill? No, they've got the little switchback first before they climb back up again. Still these three guys. We've got F. Ali, Han. F. Ali looks actually like he's dropped off the back now. So F. Ali looking quite lightly. Then we have Han, Balf. They're both neck and neck, but they're both quite a way behind. Who's that ahead? Simpson. So looks like they're both going. Ali has dropped way off, so I think he knows he's gone. Han is sticking in there with Balf, but it's probably going to be to no avail because they will be. They're both going to be cut. Okay, so they're coming up this this final climb now to end the lap. It's a shame I can't see all the sprints that look like they're going on further up the field. because there's some tight bunches all the way through this, and it'd be really nice to be able to watch it all. Good effort, Balf. He's really kicking in, trying to pull away, but unfortunately, you are the fastest of the three that has been slashed. So we wait now. So Balf has gone. In fact, we know it's going to be Balf, Hahn and Ali, so I will put that message out now. Unlucky guys, well done. So now we are looking at Simpson, Taylor and Clark. I'm not sure how many laps we've done. Maybe I'm wondering if I should up this. I'll keep an eye on the lap counter next time we come through. So Simpson, unfortunately, my friend, looking like a sure thing to be. Yeah, he has an impending sense of doom. Yeah, so he knows he's gone. Right, so now Simpson. Then we have Taylor and Clark. Again, because they're both dropped off, it looks like they're both going to be going again. So, should I do 4? I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to do 4 this lap. Yeah, just for fun. So, if we're going to do 4 this lap, we've got Niall Simpson, Taylor, Mann, and Newlands. Oh, he's lost some. Oh, Dan lost his internet. That's why. Oh man. So Dan is at risk of going. All right. Okay. So this one we're looking like Taylor, Simpson, Dan, and Jasper. Although Jasper is in the mix. Oh man, this is going to be so hard to call. Because we've got Jay Gorilla in there. We've got Brian Roden. We've got Mann. We've got Newlands. We've got something geezer. I didn't see what that was. Oh no, this is going to be this is where I think we've done all right up till now. A little bit of humming and hawing, but I think we've been reasonably good. I think it's Sussex geezer, is it? Yeah, Sussex geezer. Okay, so we've got Wiley in there. We've got Sussex geezer, Jasper, Gorilla, Roden, Wiley, Newlands, Mann. Oh, didn't Chen? Is Chen still in, or has he been slashed?
Yeah, he was slashed on the second lap.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, they're coming around to lap him. That's why. So then it's Dan. So at the moment, so who am I looking at? Taylor, Simpson, Newlands. Oh my God, Taylor, Simpson, Dan, and then someone from this front group. That's the group I'm going to have to keep an eye on for the moment because they're coming up the climb. Oh Jesus, I need to see who's at the back of this group. Oh, I see Peter Wilson's in there as well. Jay Gorilla, he's at the back at the moment. All right, can you scribble these down if I say the name? Because I'm going to have to quickly flick back. Okay, it's Mann now, is at the back of this. Right, it's definitely looking like Dan, Simpson, Taylor seems to have disappeared. It was Taylor, wasn't it? We're going to say Taylor anyway because he might have dropped out, so he would be the 4th. So we've got Peter. Is Peter waiting to do a kick? No, Peter's out. So we're now looking at who we got here. We got Dan, you're out, I'm afraid, my friend. Simpson, you're out. Brian Roden, John Grenfell. So John, you are last on the track at the moment, as far as I can see. So we're going to have John, Brian. Mann managed to make it through, didn't he? Or was he already cut from a previous one? No, he managed to make it through. Oh, I'm going to have to ignore that. Mum, yeah. Well, John had dropped off. He's suddenly jumped back up. It's 8 watts per kilogram to try and get himself back on that group. I've got a message from my wife. I missed a call. All right, Lucas, feel free to phone her and see what she wants. Probably be taking your McDonald's order. Right, so we've got Brian Roden now.
Oh, okay, just a Big Mac then, please.
Brian Roden at the moment. We've got 4 being knocked out, and that's looking like Brian Roden, John Grenfell, S. Mann, and then L. Wiley, Jay Gorilla, Peter, Peter's still pedalling away, but he's not in this. He was slashed on the last lap. Sorry, Peter. I hope I didn't get that wrong. I'll apologise now to anybody that I've inadvertently slashed that shouldn't have been, but I can only do this with naked eye and the slightly sort of cumbersome system that we have here. Okay, at the back of this little group we've got Man. So again, Man, Grenfell, Roden, then Jasper. Yeah, I'm not sure everybody's getting the messages. Right, let's try and find who. If I let everyone know who the last rider is currently. Right, John Grenfell, you are the last rider at the moment. Hopefully that will clear some things up. Before being slashed this lap, so we've got John Grenfell, BS Man, B Roden, Peter, you're out. Sorry, buddy, but you are out. So it's John, Man, Roden, and Hans Petter Summerson. Grenfell, Man, Roden, and Hans Petter Summerson. So I'm looking now, I'm thinking Jay Gorilla is the last man on track. Okay, Sharp looks like he's had a dropout. Oh, Newlands has stopped pedalling. He's still doing 4.5 watts per kilogram. It might have just been a strange sort of display glitch. So on this lap we're looking at Wiley, Sussex Geezer, Newlands, and actually it's just 3, isn't it, because Sharp pulled out. So at the moment it's Wiley, Newlands, Sussex Geezer are looking the most likely. Let's have a look. Whoa, Sussex Geezer's got himself an aero to pull himself back on Jay Gorilla. Jay Gorilla's got some power though. So I'm going to stick my neck out and say Wiley, Newlands, Sussex Geezer. Or is it? Hang on. Oh, Newlands is coming round Sussex Geezer, but it's not going to make any difference because he's still going to be the third. Is he going to get Jay Gorilla though? No, he's not. So Newlands, Wiley, and Sussex Geezer. Slashed. Okay, so we've now got Jay Gorilla, Jasper, Hans is still, no, Hans isn't in there, so, and then Woody. So it's looking like Jay Gorilla and Jasper are definitely going because they're 45 seconds behind Woody and then G Moore. So, okay, so it's looking like we're going to do 4 again on this lap. I've got to try and keep an eye out on the lap counter when we go through this time so I can get an idea, because I actually don't mind even if we get down to like 10 riders and then just have a 1 lap race of the last 10, depending on how they're all spread out. So who have we got? Jasper's still in it, or was Jasper one of the ones that went just then?
Jasper is...
No, he's still in it, isn't he? So yeah, sorry. So we've got Jasper, Jay Gorilla, Woody, and either G Moore or TS at the moment for the last safe place. this one, it's looking like Jasper, Gorilla, Woody, and more. In fact, it's almost definitely there, because as soon as I put out the ones in under threat are TS and more, TS has just belted away. So Moore's just like resigned himself to the fact that he's probably gone. So you could probably write these down already, Lucas. We've got Moore,
Jasper,
Moore,
Gorilla.
Woody, Gorilla, and Jasper. Okay. Oh, looks like Moore's out. Oh, man. Let's give him a ride on. Moore's out. Okay, so that still counts as one of the four. So it's going to be Jasper, Gorilla, and Woody. Okay, so Woody's now coming up to finish his lap, but he will soon be out. So I will put these in. Right, so Woody, Moore, Gorilla, and Jasper, you are gone. So let's try and get. So TS is the next rider. Okay, so we'll do 4 again on this lap. Okay, so at the moment, if we're going to do 4, this is going to be tight, because we've got TS and J Brown are looking almost definite. But then we've got this group here. Whoa! So we've got Alv, Henry, Something Line Designs, Fabes. Jesus, this is not going to be easy to call. So I've got to try and keep an eye on the back of this. So TS and Brown, you can write those down because they're definitely gone. We've got Brett Smith in here. We've got Kim Littles in here. It's quite interesting that they have been working together, these guys. So who's currently leading the race at the moment? Is that Rich? Rich, is that you? Ah, have we got first place in this group? I think we have. There, yeah. So there we go. Kim Little, where Fabes now is at the front of this bunch and leading the race. And our work also. So this whole bunch is basically for the lead, and I've got to keep an eye on whoever is at the back of this bunch. Are we coming up to end a lap? Or, oh my God, this is going to be tough.
Yeah, there's the arch.
Okay, so who are the ones I said to write down? TS and Brown. So TS and Brown. So we've got Alv and R. Looking like they're the next to go. Look at that, new personal records for laps from the guys in front. Okay, so R, unlucky man, and Alv. R, Alv, Brown, and TS, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got to get up with these guys. So 10 positions, 10 forward. I'm only going to get rid of 2 on this lap, I think. So Stams is in 10th place at the moment. Oh, actually, no, if I do 2, I can't really then go back up to 3. I'll just do 3 this time.
Where do you think you would go?
I would have been out on the first lap. Looking at the pace of some of these guys, I would have really struggled. Let's give S-Tams a ride on. So we're going for 3 on this lap. So at the moment, it's going to be S-Tams and then bloody anyone from this front group. So this is where it all is. So Stams is definitely gone, unfortunately. He's 23 seconds off. So then we've got, who's this? Our Work, Henry, Paceline Designs. I've got to get 2 of these guys. I've got to pick the 2 back ones of these guys to boot out. Kim Little's there, Brett Smith's there, Henry's there, Fabes, Lambert, Mitja. Who's this up the front that we've got here? Neil Law, he's currently in first place. Let's quickly shoot some ride-ons to these guys. They're doing a pretty sensational job. Looks like Work is going to be going, so can you write that one down as well? W-E-R-K. And we've got Fabes and Kim Little. Man, this is going to be tough to call. Oh God.
Who's the best?
I'm not saying live on video.
You cut it out.
It might be. Who's that? Who's that that's dropped back? Oh, Work. Who was it? Who was it? Oh, I didn't see. I think it was Kim. So we've got Stams, Work and Little. So who are we left with, Lucas? We're left with Fabes, Law. Oh, so Work's got to go anyway. He's got to take his kids skating. That's handy. Did I give Kim Little a ride on? I did. Right, so at the moment, we're looking at Fabes, Law, Smith, Lambert, Henry. Is that right? Or someone else? Have we got too many riders? Fabes? We're saying Fabes is 6th. Who's that riding behind? Right, so Law. Are we down to the last 7? Yeah, we should be, yeah. So Law, Fabes, Smith, Law, Fabes, Smith, Lambert, Paceline Design, Henry, Mitja. So is Mitja leading? Yes, he is. Okay. Right, so the last 2 have got to knock off this. And at the moment, it's looking like Fabes and Law. Okay. It's interesting. Okay, so they managed to bunch it all back up again. Who's in there that shouldn't be in there? Kim Little could do with you getting out the way, my friend. Is anyone else riding in this bunch that is kind of messing up the positions? Oh no, Neil Law's got to go as well. So we're now down to basically whoever's at the back of this at the moment is Jay Henry. Or is it? No, Brett Smith. Right, now we've got Paceline Designs at the back. There's only one going now because Neil's out. There's only one going at the finish line here. Right, here we go. We're going to be climbing up into the volcano. Paceline Design still at the back of this bunch, but that means nothing because they're all stuck together. Right, we're going to need to be eagle-eyed here, Lucas, to try and see who this is that is last over the line. Fabes has dropped to the back. Oh, but now he's up into 13.4 watts per kilogram. Pulled himself back into this bunch. Brian Roden. Brian's already out, isn't he? Yeah. Still Fabes. Kim Little's in there, still putting out the power. Still Fabes, still Fabes. Is it going to be Fabes coming over the line? Looks like it is. Or is it? Is it? No, Paceline. Whoa, that was tight. Unlucky, man. That was close. So Fabes managed to stay in just. Yeah, so Brett Smith is now at the back. So we're now down to what should be 5. So we'll get rid of 2 on this lap again. Did you happen to see what lap we were on?
Well, if I'm counting right, we're on lap 12.
Okay.
Well, 13 now.
Okay. It's basically this group now. There's no one else. There's no one else spread around. That's what's messing up the positions a little bit because Paceline and Kim Little aren't in this. So we as far as I can see, we've only got 5 left, which is Fabes, Smith, Henry, Lambert, and Mitja. But because Kim Little and Paceline Designs are hanging around in this group, it's kind of confusing the positions a little. So last 5, Henry, Smith, Fabes, Lambert, and Mitja. This is what I want to see. I want to see if the others could get out of the way, so I could literally just see the last 5 racers all together. Okay, so Pace Line Design and Kim Little have dropped to the back of this group now. That's fine. If you're able to stay there, that's really helpful. Even if you don't distance yourself, but stay off the back, that would be useful. Just as I say that, I think it's got mixed up again. I know it's hard to do because of the ups and downs of the course. But we've still got this remaining 5. Brett Smith, Jay Henry, Jay Fabes, Jay Mitja and B Lambert, who is currently at the front of this little group. Mitja's just taken that position back again. Now I'm waiting to see what lap this is, and then I would decide how many are going to be cut on the next lap. So we're taking 2 on this lap. So Lambert and Henry are the 2 at the moment. Still Lambert and Henry at the back. Ignore Pace Lines, ignore Kim Little. Right, now it's Lambert and Fabes. Wow, this is going to be... All right, Henry now and Fabes. Fabes and Henry still, the ones at the back. This is going to be so hard to call. All right, let's keep an eye. Fabes, Henry, as they come to the line. Henry now at the back. Brett Smith's there. Okay, so we've got Smith and Henry. Is that how it's going to be? Smith and Henry over the line? Yes, it is. Smith and Henry gone, I'm afraid. There are only 3 left. Who just got slashed, Lukey? Fabes, Smith. Okay, so we've got Fabes, Mitja and Lambert. There we go, top 3. Here we go. Can everyone else please drop off just a little bit? It would be really helpful if you did, just so that I can just see these guys a little more clearly and so that they hold their positions. No, doesn't seem that they can. So, Fabes, Lambert, Mitja. I wish I'd known how many laps there were, because I could just take, if we've got 2 laps left, I could just knock 1 off on this lap and then leave it for a race.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the 14th lap.
I'm going to take a chance. I hope I've been calculating this right. If it finishes on this lap, that's going to be gutting. Although we'd still get a finishing order, I suppose. So, Mitja, Fabes, Lambert. Where's Lambert gone? Where's Lambert gone? Oh, there's Lambert. He's still there.
Just finish.
Sorry guys, I'm just chatting to Lucas for this whole vlog, but I don't suppose you're that interested in what I'm saying anyway. But, oh, now Obi's decided to get in on the act. So that's because the wife is home with a McDonald's for the kids. And I am not having it because I'm sticking to my diet. I've lost over 3 kilograms, by the way, anyone that's interested. Right, we're coming up to the end of the lap. Here we go. Just one rider getting cut this time. They're all up, look at that, 8, 9, 11, 12 watts per kilogram, some of them. And we've got Mitja at the front, Lambert second, and it's Fabes at the back of the leading trio at the moment, and it looks like he's fading away. Oh man, so it looks like it could be Fabes that's going on this one. Let's have a look. Yeah, Mitja and Lambert. Lambert's only a second ahead. All right, Fabes is pulling his way back in now. Did the other guys push too early?
Last time.
Yeah, dropped off then. Big kick. Right, has he got it in him to pull this back? This is going to be tight. Where's Lambert? Right ahead of him. Lambert up into 8 watts per kilogram. I think he's covering this off quite nicely. Yeah, it's looking like, unfortunately, my friend, it looks like it's Fabes. Alright, here we go. Lambert's gone for it straight up, 10.1 watts per kilogram. He's just going for it. He's left Mitchell behind. Oh, I need the other riders to move themselves away. I don't want any unfair drafting or anything. But it looks like Lambert could have this. He's pulled away. He's got himself a 2-second lead over Mitchell. I hope I'm pronouncing it. It's probably Miter. I'm just going to say Mitchell. Oh, and I don't know if Mitchell's got anything left. He's dropped back 8 seconds back. This looks like Lambert's going to take it all the way to the line here. Yeah, 12-second lead now for B Lambert. He's got John Henry staying with him. I think there's a few guys wanting to try and prove a point, but you were slashed at the time at the culling, so it counts for nothing, guys. Even if you chase down Mr. Lambert. Yeah, so Jay Mitchell now 18 seconds behind. Oh, and I think we might even have lost Mitchell. Has he had a dropout? Actually, Lambert's showing in second. Oh, that's because we've got other guys riding alongside him that are technically still part of the race, I suppose. That's cool. B Lambert, I think, just being allowed to roll away from everybody now, which is really good to see. Oh no, as soon as I say that, it will come back onto his wheel. I'd like to see him roll over the line on his own for the win here. I don't know what happened to Mr. Mitchell, but he's disappeared from my screen altogether. But that's a real shame. Stunning effort, man. I mean, real strong kick from B Lambert there, just to maybe shatter the morale and the spirit of his opponents there. But it would have been nice to see a fight all the way to the line. But this has been really stunning stuff from B Lambert. I notice you don't have a team next to your name, Mr. Lambert. If you're interested, WKG are recruiting, and we'd love to have you. So here we go, Mr. Lambert coming into the Volcano. There he goes. Congratulations. Alright, look at that. He did a PR on his lap as well. on his final lap. To actually match the fastest lap of the race. 5:28.9. Great stuff. Great stuff, all of you. That was brilliant. Do you know what? That worked out alright, didn't it? I mean, I don't know how I'm going to edit this. This is going to be... That's where the fun really starts for me. Let's make sure everyone knows that's done. Yeah, some of them might not be aware that it's actually finished because you haven't actually got the results screen come up at the end. But that is it. You can ease off the pedals now. Not that anyone seems to be. They've all got power and energy to burn. Yeah, I was pleased with that. Thought it was okay. A few little teething troubles that I'm sure we could work out quite easily. But generally speaking, I think the only thing that makes it slightly harder than it could have been are when racers that have been slashed stay within a bunch. It takes some sort of eagle eyes to try and pick out, when there's a tight bunch, to pick out the riders that need to be slashed on the line. But all in all, not bad. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. That was it. That was good. No riding from me. You don't get to see me suffer today. I did my ride before this race started, like I said. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you all very, very much for joining in the first ever slash race. I think that's a format that could catch on. Like I say, a little bit of tweaking to try and make it a bit easier for whoever's running the race to call the names out. But generally speaking, I think that's a really exciting format. So thank you all so much for taking part. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely be trying to make this some kind of a regular event if I can. And hopefully I'll see you all on the next one. Ciao.